In the best-selling book Antifragile, author Nassim Taleb defines the barbell strategy as pursuing both extremes and avoiding the middle solution. The reason is because of extreme events called Black Swans. They are unpredictable with enormous positive or mostly negative impacts. The barbell strategy allows you to take full advantage of the positive events while avoiding the negative ones. The classic example is personal finance. Some investments are riskier than others, from safe, hyper-conservative assets such as government bonds to highly volatile ones such as IPOs and cryptocurrencies. When using the barbell strategy, you invest only at extremes, from extremely conservative investments, which constitutes a larger amount in your portfolio, and then spend a smaller amount, the remaining ones, on extremely aggressive investments. With this distribution, you have now decided how much you can maximally lose, which is only 10%. And maybe theoretically you can lose the conservative investment as well, but that's more of an apocalyptic scenario, so we can pretty much disqualify that option. So you can maximally lose 10%, which gives you only 90% left, which is still a lot. Conversely, the amount you can gain is infinite. You're now unstoppable and want as much volatility as possible, protected from the downside. You can adjust the distribution between the extremes, depending on your risk tolerance. Now I would like to present to you other examples of the barbell strategy. First one is career. Balance your risky and creative pursuit, which could be music, arts, videos, writing, entrepreneurship, etc., with a steady and uncomplicated day job. This way, you can still put food on the table while having a good chance of staggering success down the line. This is the main reason why you do not want to quit your job until otherwise, like I argued in an article that I will link in the show notes. The people arguing for naively leaving your job are setting you up for unnecessary suffering if your options are not validated. Another example is exercise. You want to balance extreme workouts with intense rest periods in between for maximum muscle growth. Then we have food. And unless your doctor says otherwise, this is very important. You want to reduce the number of meals per day and eat a lot during these meals. For instance, intermittent fasting or other kinds of approaches. Information. You want to primarily consume long-form content like books, either on audio or non-audio, and podcasts. But spend a good portion on summaries, YouTube videos, and social media. Yes, you read that right. This way, you're positively affected by surprising facts that can guide your long-form consumption. Then we have productivity. Spend a small amount of your day in hyper-focus, just executing like nothing else matters. Spend the rest of the day in total unplanned spontaneity and play in the present moment. You will then both be reliable, happy, and take full advantage of serendipitous opportunities. Recognition and fame. Strive to be both loved and hated in the world. You will always gain huge publicity nonetheless, rather than being the nice person nobody remembers. So polarize, my friends. And lastly, or rather the second to last, relationships. Spend most of your time on your closest relationships while allocating time for meeting new people and forming new bonds. You will have an emotional safety net and new opportunities flowing to you. And the actual last thing is sleep. Prioritize sleep above all else, since your energy levels and health depend on it. So what does it all mean for you? If you want to be unstoppable, invincible, and staggeringly successful, you want to incorporate the barbell strategy in all areas of your life. Read the list as I presented and make plans and habits for realizing your pursuit of the extremes. And you want to begin with the productivity area, since it will be way easier to implement the other ones. And this was tomorrow's video and episode. We'll go deeper into